I want to tell you a very powerful story. This is very hard to share. It's embarrassing. It makes me feel a lot of shame, and I still don't understand it. With time, I've achieved a bit more understanding, and I've learned to forgive myself for this, but it's still very hard to talk about. The reason that I'm sharing it is because I hope that it will help someone either forgive themselves for something they've done, or hopefully it helps your friends and loved ones around you that are struggling to understand or offer empathy when you do something that they don't understand. So, I was at the end of my treatment for breast cancer and I was receiving physical therapy for lymphedema. And to get this therapy, I had to drive out of town a little way. And at the time, we unfortunately were not receiving any help from friends or family. This was a very critical, pivotal time in my life. I was under mountains of stress. Mountains of stress. Now, obviously, that doesn't excuse what I did, but hopefully it can help someone understand why I did what I did. So, we didn't have a car at the time. And so, my husband had rented a car. And I was feeling very chaotic the morning of the appointment. I was like in a hurry, racing around to get ready to go. It was a cold day. It was still dark outside. I think it was in the winter time. And I got out to the parking lot. I was, like I said, a big rush to get to my appointment. And I found a car that was running. I thought it was the rental car. Hand to God, I thought this was the rental car. And, again, I can't speak for my mindset at the time. Seems like I didn't have much clarity looking back, but I go to the car that's running. I open the door. Okay, fine, it's open. We live in an apartment, big apartment complex, big parking lot. The only car out there that's running is this new car. It was like a white car, a white sedan. So I get in and I immediately notice that there are personal effects in the car that aren't mine or my husband's. And I'm like, well, somebody must have left stuff in there. It was like a hair tie or something else, some change. Somebody must have left their personal effects in the rental car. And this was a push button start, by the way. I should mention, that's probably important. They left their personal effects in the rental car. Well, I'm in a hurry. I got to get to my appointment. Had no time to think about that. I wish I had taken more time. I wonder how many of you can already see where this is going. So I get in the car, I drive the 30 miles or whatever to my appointment. I get there, have my appointment. I get back out to the car and I can't start it. I don't remember if it was also locked. This is where it gets fuzzy. But I go back inside, I start making these calls. And I'm like, something has happened with this rental car, this rental company. I can't get into my rental car. I, honest to God, still thought this was a rental car. I can't get in. It's like locked, it won't start. And then it hits me. This isn't the rental car. I have mistakenly taken someone else's car out of the parking lot and driven it 30 miles. I don't know what to do. I'm like, holy shit. I have to report this. I have to call the police and tell them what happened and hope, beyond measure of hope, that someone somewhere is going to understand this. I was like shaking. This is, of course, completely unintentional, but I don't know who's going to believe me. I doubt anyone's going to believe me. Much less the owner of the vehicle. So I make the dreaded call to the police. I'm like, I need to report I mistakenly took someone's car out of the parking lot and drove it to my appointment. How does this sound, right? But it's the truth. I was like, I'm a breast cancer patient. I'm under a lot of stress. I don't know how this happened, but this is what happened. I'm very sorry. Fortunately, the owner of the vehicle had already reported it. And so, of course, it's up to them whether or not they want to press charges. Like, my fate literally rests in their hands. And so this was like, I should point out, this was like 7 years ago. And I kid you not, the owner of the vehicle has the same name as my dead aunt. My aunt that committed suicide years ago. And you know what she does? Like, that shocks me, gives me pause. She said, you know, we all... This still makes me emotional. We all make mistakes sometimes. And I believe that people deserve a second chance. She completely dismissed, she completely waived her right to press charges. And I was flabbergasted. I didn't know what to say. I think she had somebody drive her up to where I was so that we could start her car and ride back in it. She actually, not only did she take me home, I said, I'm going to offer you some payment for your trouble. I'm deeply sorry. I'm embarrassed. She's like, yeah, whatever you want to do. So I went to an ATM, withdrew some money. So not only am I ashamed and embarrassed, but now this has impacted my family. I gave her the money. She was kind to me, and she offered understanding and empathy that I wasn't even getting from my own extended family. Somebody was looking out for me that day. And I've never forgotten her. Not only that, she was nice to me. She was friendly to me. We lived in the same apartment building. She was friendly and kind to me after that, to boot. She had every right to be angry. She had every right to be frustrated. She had every right to yell at me, to spit at me, to curse at me. She did the exact opposite. And because of her, because of that memory and that experience, I'm able to offer the same kindness and forgiveness to others. I'm working on that because of her. The last point I want to make, I'm sure there are several morals to this story. One, don't ever be in a hurry. Don't ever be in a hurry. I've learned that can be the universe's way of stopping you from doing something really bad that you don't even understand yet. This is a perfect example. Take the warning sign that you should not be in a hurry, ever. I don't care if you miss an appointment. I don't care if people get mad at you for it. That path was not meant for you. I was pushing back against this at every stage in this process. Gotta get to my appointment. Gotta do my therapy. And I needed the physical therapy. I was sick with lymphedema. Doesn't matter. Shouldn't have gone. Second point I want to make is, if people you care about are suffering, you should extend a hand to help. If you can. Even if it's just a kind word or a smile, if that's all you can offer, they need it. And it can make the difference for them. If I had people willing to help me out when we didn't have a car, when I was sick with cancer, I wouldn't have had to rent a fucking car to drive the 30 miles, which I should never have had to do. Okay? And I think it's also important that we be open to experiences that shift our perspective and fundamentally change who we are. Obviously, this has impacted me greatly. And I'm able to use that trauma and pay it forward in a positive way. This experience has made me a better person. I understand myself more. I understand how the world works more. And I continue to be in awe of this stranger's unqualified kindness.